From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards. First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this close to a first down. 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down, it's Freeman. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up. On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down. And 5 yards.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's good.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bengals 3.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 more yards. Complete to Tyreek Hill. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. That one complete to Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
1st down, Cincinnati.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
9 yards. It's 2nd down. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going deep here for Parker. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
A quick toss outright. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. play of the half for Burrow and company. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He's going to loft one deep over them, and this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Bengals 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmate. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Burrow will throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow throw going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
27-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. What's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well
to not show that he's having a problem.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's up 2nd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there. 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Bengals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's 2nd down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up
on 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First down, Cincinnati.
First down, here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the second as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. There we go. 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
Final score.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot